Good morning students. Today topic is proportion. So we have to read today about the proportion. So first of all I would like to revise ratio. So what is ratio student? The ratio is known as the fraction of two same kind of terms. The ratio of two quantities of same kind in the same unit is known as fraction. For example, 7 kg ratio 9 kg. So both are of the same unit kg. So this 7 and 9 fraction, that 7 by 9 is known as the ratio. Now we come to the point proportion. Four numbers a, b, c, d is said to be in proportion if a ratio b is proportion to c ratio 2. This 2 ratio sign is known as proportion. So what we mean by a ratio b? A ratio b means a by b is equal to c by d. Okay, so the ratio of the first two term is equal to the ratio of the next two term is known as a, b, c, d. If I write over here a by b is proportion to c ratio d, so this is known as first term, this is known as second term, this is known as third term, and this is known as fourth term. So first term, second term, third term, and fourth term. Here students, this first and fourth terms are known as extremes also. This is known as extremes. And the middle two terms are known as means. This is known as means. So here a and d are extremes and b and c is known as means. There is one more rule over here. You can say the product of a into d is equal to product of b into c. That is product of extremes is equal to product of means. Okay. So the product of extreme is equal to product of means. And here when we are having this four terms as the proportion, so a, b, c and d are in proportion. So this is the first proportion, this is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth proportional to ABC. So if there are some questions like D is missing. See, A, B, C are in the proportion, so find the fourth term. So D is the fourth proportional to ABC. Now another criteria for this, say for example we are having only 3 terms and the 3 terms are like that A ratio B is proportional to B ratio C. Here you can see students of the member of the mean term is equal. This means the inside values are same. So A, B is proportional to B, C. So A ratio B is proportional to B ratio C. So here A, B and C are known as continued proportion. What are they known as? Continued proportion. And here the C is not known as fourth proportional. Here C is known as third proportion because we are having only 3 terms A, B and C. So C is here third proportion, not the fourth proportion. So there are certain questions on basis of this. Here we can write like this also, A by B is equal to B by C, and if I do the cross multiplication students, I get one result, B square is equal to AC. This result also used for solving the question. Right? Now we will discuss some question. So question number 1 says, show that the numbers are in proportion. In these type of questions, say 4 questions are given to you, 22, 33, 42 and 63. You have to show that these 4 terms are in proportion. So what I do is students, we will have this thing, the product of extreme should be equal to product of means. So this is equal to, what is the product of extremes? I would like to say product of extreme is equal to 22 into 63. I will write the result later on. And the product of means. So what is the product of means? That is equal to the inside value 33 and 42. So this should be equal. If the product of extreme is equal to product of means, this means this is in the proportion. So here 22 into 63 is come out as 1386, and here it is come out as 1386. So both the terms are equal, so we can say that these numbers are in proportion. There is alternate method also, students, to solve this question. So I would like to write over here alternate method. What I do, students, I will take the ratio of the first two terms, 22 and 33. What are the common fraction factors of both? 11. So I would divide both the terms by 11. So this will be come out as 2 and 3. What about 42 and 63? Here we will both are divisible by, first I will say 7. So I will like to divide both the terms by 7. So this is 7 6 are 42 and here 7 9 is 63. Again, student, the 6 and 9 will both be divisible by 3. So I will again simplify these terms. So this come out as 2 by 3. So here the resultant answer, students, you can see both the ratios are equal in the simplification form. So that's why these four terms are in the proportion. So this is how we solve these type of question. This question have the variation like that, so show that these are not in proportion. If the product of extreme is not equal to the product of means, the number question is said to be they are not in the proportion. Now the next question, student, here if some number are missing and we have to find the value. Say for example, x ratio 18 is in proportion with 5 ratio 3 and you have to find the value of x. So here how you will do? X by 18, one method, and again I will show the another method. So 5 ratio 3, the cross multiplication, x into 3 is equal to 18 into 5. So here x is equal to 18 into 5 by 3, 3 6 are, so this is come out as 30. And what about the alternate method? As I have shown over here, the product of extreme is equal to product of means. So what is the product of extreme? X into 3 is equal to 18 into 5. So x is equal to 18 into 5 by 3. The same process we will do like that. So this is the 30 answer. Now about next more question. Another type of question we can discuss. Say if continued proportion, if 25, 35 and x are in continued proportion, find the value of x. So my question is find x. So student, if these three terms are in the continued proportion, this implies 25 ratio 35 is proportional to 35 ratio x. Now you solve. The product of extreme is equal to product of means. So x into 25 is equal to 35 into 35. Now I solve. X is equal to 35 into 35 by 25. 5 5s are 5 7s are. So x is equal to 49. Right? So this is how we solve this question. There is one more question in this. Find the third proportional to 9 and 12. So find the third proportional to 9 and 12. Here only I will like to do. Let the third proportion be x. So 9 ratio 12 is to x. Again I will solve this. 9 into x is equal to 12 ratio 12. So here x is equal to 12 into 12 divided by 9. 3 3s are 9 and here 3 4s are 3 4s are. So x is equal to how much, student? 60. Now I would like to discuss some questions of exercise 8b. So 8b first question is, show that 30, 40, 45, 60 are in proportion. I have solved 30, 40, 45 and 60 are in proportion. You have to multiply the product of extreme and the product of means. If the two terms are equal, then it is proportion. And in the second question it is not in proportion, so the product of extreme and product of means are not equal, then it is not in proportion. What about the next question? Find the value of x. Again the missing term. 2:9 is in proportion with x:27. Same thing, the product of extreme and the product of mean, you can do like this. The third, fourth question are like that only. Fifth is also same. In the question number 6, it is about the fourth proportional. So 8:36 is proportion to 6:x. Here the fourth proportion is this, students, because this is not in the continuous proportion. In the seventh question, when you will solve, if these are in the continued proportion, this is about the sixth question, and in the seventh question wherein you will solve, so it is 36:54 proportion to 54:x, because 36, 54 and x are in the continued proportion, and the same process, student, you will solve for the x. 7th and 8th are in the same proportion. Find the third proportional to 8 and 12. In the question number 9, students, you have to do like 8 and 12. So 8, 12, ratio 12 is equal proportion. So find the third. So similarly, you have to solve the other questions. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.